private, the church if you want it, not in the church. And then the agreements would be a contractual agreement.
Polygamy?
No, I'd rather not discuss that at this time. Dr. Pauls, I guess we want to take maximum advantage of that. I'll talk to you after.
Dr. Pauls, the relevant picture that's broken you also talk about prosperity. Is perpetual economic growth, is it practical, is it desirable, what does that look like?
Sure. That's what we always mess up, I think. Even in spite of all this government, there's steady improvement in the economy, even though it's abused by government intervention. I think that as long as we keep doing what we're doing and more government intervention, it's going to be inevitable that people are going to get poorer, and that's what I would describe today. When you live beyond your means, you have to live beneath your means, and the country, the world, especially the West, the rest of the world, are starting to live beneath their means, and that's going to happen for a long time. But it's not permanent. All you have to do is the right things. Just restore liberty, have free markets and property rights and contract rights, sound money. And I believe that there will be events. I mean, there will be floods and storms and other things, and there will be ups and downs. But to balance, the best way to allocate scarce resources is through the marketplace, not through government. When we have emergencies, hurricanes and floods and all, you get the government in there and saying, well, we're going to rig prices, we're going to fix prices. So they ruin everything. So now you want the government another way, and you could devise a system that, although there will be imperfections in it, you are going to have a lot more growth than you get when you have government intervention.
I believe there are limits to natural influence. If we leave government out of it completely, then we just grow forever.
Yeah, sure. I think in spite of government, I think compared to, we lived in the freedom, of course, in the States, 200-300 years. I mean, there's been fantastic economic growth, even with our shortcomings. It's just that we have to reassert our values since we're getting poorer now, because we rejected the idea of perpetual growth and improvement. And now we're getting poorer, so we don't have to say, oh, well, that's the way it has to be. It doesn't. All we have to do is restore this understanding of the disruption of the market through central banking, artificial interest rates, and price fixing, and government allocating resources, whether it's education or medicine or anything else. If you give that up, you can have perpetual growth. Perpetual growth doesn't mean like this. It means that, you'll have your ordinary things, because businesses don't have a guarantee that they'll forever grow. I mean, they have to adjust. So it's something that you do have to have confidence in, and I do. I have confidence. I have no confidence in a regulated government economy that is designed for the special interests left and right. That is why we're in trouble.
Okay, we'll take maybe one more. Okay, we'll take two more, and then I think we've got to run. Okay, here, and then you had your hand up.
Your comments on the future of the Republican Party being visible in the United States. I'm wondering if you can apply your thoughts about that to the Canadian Conservative Party. Obviously, they're in power. They have a majority. They're going to be facing another election. What advice would you have for the Conservative Party here in Canada in terms of reaching out to younger voters?
Well, I guess that's what I'm here for, to give advice about, not advice as much as a presentation on an alternative, but I wouldn't want to comment specifically on that. I believe strongly in something, and most people know it, and it's a wonderful thing to believe in personal liberty and confidence in individuals, and challenge and question, and be not apathetic about what our governments do, because governments, in a free society, if I'm free and make a mistake, I get hurt. But if you're the government and you're all in the government and you make a mistake, guess what? Everybody suffers. So therefore, I think that what we want to do is limit the power and scope of government, and it'll be an imperfect world, but the pain and the suffering will be much more limited rather than so inclusive.
Okay, last question.
I just wanted to go back to abortion for a second. Here in Canada, for the last 25 years, we've had no law on abortion.
No law at all?
No law. For the last 6 years, the Harper government has said there will be no debate on abortion. They oppose debate. Just wondering if you would share your perspective on a policy like that.
Well, I believe in laws, and I'm going to talk generically. I believe in laws that protect life. And obviously, since I had a legal, moral responsibility to protect life, I would have trouble saying that, a baby a minute before birth has no rights, because I think it's essentially saying that they have no, where did they get those rights in that 1 minute of birth? Do they all of a sudden qualify for the protection of the law? No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, people.